What you wanna do, man? All right, that's enough. That's enough of the BS. All right, all right, all right. Let's get straight into this market recap slash trade recap. So we caught a nice little banger, 30-second day. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight into it. So let me erase all the markings, whatever, all this BS. So essentially, the first thing that I was looking for. So I hopped on Forex Replay, right? We saw that we had 8:30 news. Now price action was already looking bearish. The first thing that I did notice, I was just waiting to see what price action was gonna do inside of this fair value gap right here. We're just kind of chilling in this area, and then this 8:30 right here, this was the data low. So I was expecting price action to sell off to this data low. Now I also did want these lows to get ran as well too. So at first, my first setup was gonna be this short down here. I was just gonna go for a nice little 1 to 2 RR. The thing is that I really didn't like the entry, and then there was really like no good stop to break even, and then your stop loss would have been really tight as well too. So I stood out. I didn't even go for the trade. Now, as soon as we were going slowly back into market open, I did notice that we did end up running this low as well too. So we ran this low. And then my final one on the 15-minute chart, we had this low down here. Now this low actually did not end up getting tapped during the whole move right here. Actually, that's capped. That's the wrong low. Scratch what I said. This low did get ran, but this was the final low that I was looking for. This was the final sell side liquidity that I was looking to get hit for the remainder of the day. Now price action came down, and then as you guys can see, about a minute before market open, we actually did not end up hitting the low. So I was like, all right, bet. So we didn't actually end up running this final low down here. And then market open came, and then we started to pump instantly. Now, I saw this 2-minute entry right here. But the moment I was like, yeah, this is going to be a fake out. There's no way this is going to be bullish. There's no way. Like, we already have bearish order flow. Like, if you guys come over here, price came up inside of this 15-minute fair value gap up here. We rejected that gap. Or let me... So we came up, 15-minute fair value gap. We rejected it. We sold off. We took out buy side liquidity as well too. I don't know if there was any SMTs or anything up here. I wasn't sure. I didn't really check. So I was already expecting bearish order flow. I was expecting price action to keep dumping for the remainder of the day. Now I took this high as like a sweep. So I took that as a sweep, and then as soon as I saw price rejecting here, I was like, all right, there's going to be a 30-second entry, right, for show. So I switch over to the 30-second. Switch over to the 30-second. So if you guys come over here, we came up, we swept that buy side liquidity, took out that lick right there, and then we also had a 30-second fair value gap right here that price did actually end up respecting. So what did we already have? We already had bearish confirmation, bearish order flow. Price came up into a 15-minute fair value gap. We rejected it. Market open hit, Judah swing back up to the high, sweeping out buy side liquidity, tapping a 30-second fair value gap and rejecting it. Now if you guys look over here, there was a 30-second fair value gap right here. Now this was the gap that I took right here. I waited for price to essentially close below this gap. So my entry was right here, and then I went down for this low right here. So I went for a 1 to 2 RR. So like I had a really tight stop loss on this trade. I had my stop right here. And then the thing is too that if you guys look over here, once price closed right below that, that's our change in the state of delivery. So boom, swept buy side. We're coming off of a PD array, inverse, changing the state. And then you could say these are like relative equal lows now at this point. So these were like relative equal lows down to these lows down here. Boom, took my 1 to 2 entry, and then in 30 seconds we got in and out. So that was pretty much the whole trade I ended up taking today. It was nothing. It was pretty fast, honestly. Like I was in this trade 30 seconds. Didn't really take much time, but it was just a clear bias, clear draw overall. Now I will show you guys my executions real quick. Let's pull out the Top Step account. Alright. So boom, here you guys can see this is the same 30-second fair value gap. We got our entry right here, and then we sold off right here. So that's the executions right here, and then here's an update on the combine right now. So we're up about 2,170 so far on this combine. Now, as you guys can see, my first 2 weeks were break-even weeks. So it just goes to show that if you keep having good risk management, just overall, if you stay consistent, then you'll be able to come out of it on top. So tomorrow we can catch a $830 day, another banger. Then I'll pass the Top Step account, and then I'll be able to get an Express account. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. Hope you guys found this market review useful or helpful or whatever it may be. But I mean, hey, this is my journey. This is what I'd be looking at, and yeah, that's what I saw today in price action. All right, so have a good rest of your day, boys. Stay safe out there. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Peace.